what is the internal glow up? The internal glow up is something that I feel everybody should do. I do. I feel like you should work on your insides so that you could glow and look better on your outsides, really and truly. Like once you've worked on your inside, you'll start shining. Okay, so let's now answer the question: what is the internal glow up? So the internal glow up is you taking time out, right? You putting time aside to work on your insides to ensure that you're emotionally balanced, that you deal with your childhood trauma, and that you are okay. Okay, you're doing that mental health check on yourself to ensure that you are okay, right? Okay, so here are some things that I feel that you should do on your internal glow up journey. Okay, so this is so important to me. This is making time out, like you're making time out to do a self-awareness journey, right? You're taking the time to getting to know yourself, right? Some things that you already know, like off the bat, you know what you like, you know what you dislike, like if you like salsa or not, yada yada, like those things. But taking the time to say, okay, I'm gonna reflect on my past. I'm gonna reflect on all the decisions that I've made that led up to me being here right now. Whether those decisions were good decisions or bad decisions, you're gonna say, all right, these are the things that I've done, and then you're gonna analyze them. You're gonna say, okay, why did I make those decisions? Some things you don't really have to analyze, but for the big things that really bother you, like why did you choose to be with this person or the set of persons? Why? What stage was I in that I attached myself onto this person, or that I would even sign up to do something like that knowing that that would hurt me, right? This is a lot. This is a lot to ask of yourself. This is a lot to do. It's a lot to say, I'm going to go back through and sort through traumatic experiences and say, I'm going to analyze them, right? Whether they were your decisions, whether something happened to you and it led to a downward spiral or something. It's a lot. Emotionally, it's a lot to bear. Okay, it's a lot to bear. So for me personally, I write. Okay, I am a thinker, right? I overthink. I spend a lot of the time in here, and because I choose to analyze everything, it can bring negative thoughts into my mind. Like, why would you do this? You know the outcome of this, da 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 da. So to prevent those things from happening and for my mind to be so overwhelmed with all of the decisions that I made in the past and all of the analyzing it and why would you do this was such a dumb thing to do, da 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 da, I do that a lot. I know. I will journal. I will journal every single thing down from the negative thought that comes up, right? I will do it. I will make another video going into detail about how to handle negative thoughts when they come into your brain, how I have handled my negative thoughts, because I've been there, I'm still there, kind of, set and stuff, and so on. So journal. Writing everything down provides you with a clear mind. It gives you a space, an outlet that you can share all these things. You can just share them, right? Because some of the things that we hold on to sometimes, they're deep and they're close to us, and we want to keep them that way, and we don't really want to share them with everybody. If you're like me and you don't want to share you don't want everybody knowing everything about you, you can just write them down. Okay, write them down. It helps. So that's self-awareness journey. Again, self-awareness, you are just asking, you're analyzing the decisions that you made, and you're analyzing why did you make those decisions, right? That led to these outcomes. How could you have changed that? Da, 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 da. How I look at it is if you were at a therapist's office, right? I had a professor that analyzed this for me, to be honest. If you are at a therapist's office and you went in, you are sitting on the couch, you're sitting across from your therapist, and you said to them, okay, this happened. And then it's like, okay, this happened. What led up to this instance? They'll pose a lot of questions. They'll ask you like a lot of questions. It's just like, okay, what happened to your past? Okay, what happened to your mom? Like, how's your relationship with your mom? How's your relationship with your dad? And so on and so forth. They'll ask you questions until it's like a eureka moment where it's just like, okay, you have abandonment issues that we need to work on, and so on and so forth. So you ask those questions to yourself. You will get answers that you might not like, and answers that require more work. Answers that require you to put in more work, finding out that you have this issues, and the root cause of it is X, Y, and Z. Then you have to work on that too. If you really want to iron everything out and get emotionally right, then this is the way to do it. It's a lot. It can be overwhelming. And again, I will make a video on how to handle negative thoughts. So just be on the lookout for that. Okay, so we said self-awareness and your passion, right? Your passion. So finding your passion. So when you are on your self-awareness journey, it's like all these emotions will come up, and you again know your likes and your dislikes, what you're really and truly interested in, what are you good at, and what comes natural to you. Like it's like that. What comes natural to you? Is it numbers? Is it science? What are you curious about? I had a professor this past year that really put things in perspective. He really just clicked on me, not just me, but us as humans, our childhood and our childlike state. Like when you were a child, you believed that you could do anything. And you had that one thing that you really, really wanted to do, but you stopped yourself from doing it because you got into your head, or you allowed others to get into your head to stop you from doing it. Okay? So I want you to go back to a childlike state, and what did you want to do? Did you want to become an astronaut? Did you want to become a pilot? Did you have this desire of becoming famous? Like, what did you want to do that you stopped yourself from doing, or you allowed others to pass your negative thoughts and judgments on you to prevent you from doing that and doing what it is that you're good at? Okay, what you're good at, you know it and you feel it in your bones. So do it. Okay, okay, I'm not gonna say that on YouTube. Do the thing. Okay. And last on my list is people you surround yourself with. You hear this a lot on social media, but again, as it pertains to your internal glow up and your emotional wellness, who are the people that bring you joy? And don't think only about joy, but think about where you are right now. Okay, think about where you are right now and where you are trying to be. Who are the people that are already in those positions that you can surround yourself with, and that you surround yourself with these people and they'll rub off on you. If you're not a morning person and you're trying to be a morning person, you surround yourself with morning people. Okay, surround yourself with morning people. Okay, that's a simple example. If you are okay, it's like mentors, right? If you are a biology major and you're trying to become a doctor, you probably get a med school student as your mentor to guide you along the way, right? To tell you their past mistakes, the things that they wish that they took advantage of when they had the chance, and so on and so forth. It's like a mentor, but instead of it being so structured, that person is now your friend, right? That person is now your friend. They're in a position that you are trying to get. Not saying that you're gonna just knock them off of the pedestal that they're on because you're trying to replace them. No, they're in a position, they're in a spot in life that you admire, and you're trying to incorporate that in your life without it being a mentor mentee kind of relationship where it's structured. They're your friends that you laugh with and talk with and share intimate conversations with. So over time, these aspects, these traits that you love so much about that person starts to permeate your personality, and it becomes a part of you. Once you I don't remember what philosopher said this, but it said true love is admiration. I was gonna, I'll just put the philosopher that said it down the bottom. True love is admiration. Once you really like somebody, like once you really admire somebody and the way they act and the way they carry themselves, you'll start emulating it too. You start doing it, you start saying their slangs, and it's the same thing with this. You'll surround yourself with those people. Okay? Okay. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Okay, thank you for listening, and I hope you guys learned a lot. You can talk to me in the comment section about things that you would love to hear me talk about more, anything from this specific video that you would like me to go into detail more about. And don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friend or anybody that you feel like needs to hear this video. Subscribe, press the notification bell, and reach out to me on social media if you want. I'll just have my tag right here. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.